Fuchs is a champion for healthy living. He's seen the benefits personally.
Probably about 10 years ago, I actually took it upon myself to go ahead and live a healthier lifestyle, both eating and working out. And it's really paid a lot of dividends.
And professionally, from his office at First National.
We really believe in the health and well-being of our employees, driving a culture that enables that health and well-being of our employees, and ultimately that drives business results for our company.
Mike has channeled his passion for well-being into dedicated community involvement, serving WELLCOM as a board member. He's also a founding member of the Board Ambassadors Group, an avenue for past board members to continue driving the WELLCOM mission.
Because I believe in their mission, and I have a passion around their mission. And I believe the only way that we as a society and our organization within that society can look at and control healthcare expenses and really have the total well-being of our employees at heart would be around the mission and what WELLCOM does for this community and for the businesses that are members of WELLCOM.
Well, I did 3 shows this past year. I was in Spam-A-Lot, A Christmas Carol, and the show at the Omaha Community Playhouse. Then I did Best of Friends at the Bellevue Little Theater.
Marcusbenzyl is growing accustomed to the spotlight for his acting and for the healthy changes he's making in his life.
My end goal is I want to get to 175 in pounds. I want to get 25% body fat and run a half marathon, which are crazy because I hate running.
Back in December 2014, the mirror reflected a man who was overweight and generally unhealthy.
Which I was very kind of scared for my own health safety, so I knew I had to make a change.
So he did, first cutting out fast food and ultimately signing on with Barrel's Extreme Body Shaping. He's down more than 80 pounds so far. Marcus may be the star, but he's quick to applaud the leadership at C&A Industries and the company's health committee for supporting employee well-being.
I'm just thankful for not just them nominating me, but caring about, individuals about being healthier.
When Scott Boone started his journey to better health, he didn't tell a soul.
I was concerned I was going to fail.
2 years and 140 pounds of weight loss later, the cat's out of the bag.
225. It's incredible. It's everything from buying clothes to just doing activities with my kids. It's just light years change. So much healthier, so much in my life has changed.
Scott became a regular in the First National Fitness Center and at boot camp and barbell classes. His usual cheeseburger at lunch morphed into
a Scott cheeseburger salad, which is basically lettuce, a salad with a cheeseburger so I could get my protein. And
on February 20th, Scott officially transitioned from taking the stairs for work to taking the stairs for play. He finished the trek up the tower in 9 minutes, 22 seconds.
I was able to finish in the top 1/3, and so yeah, very happy, with my time, and I went back right away to training for it now for next year.
I'm a nurse in the NICU here at Nebraska Medicine, and we work 12-hour shifts, 3 days a week, and I take care of anywhere from 1 to 4 patients a day.
Cynthia Carter is in the life care business, and one of the lives she's really been caring for lately is her own. Concerned she couldn't keep up with her grandkids, Cynthia started her weight loss journey in November 2014, using common sense approaches and taking advantage of Nebraska Medicine's wellness incentives. She's lost more than 68 pounds.
I've kept a focus on what I need to do, and I've been losing it slowly, without any help, just diet and exercise. I get up at 4, go to the Y, I walk for half an hour on the treadmill, and then I also do weight training.
Cynthia doesn't experience the aches and pains she used to have after a 12-hour shift, and she has more energy now for her grandkids and the other little ones in her life.
My babies range from 1 pound all the way up to 10, 11 pounds. They're very precious.
I started thinking about them getting out of high school and being high school age, and me thinking that I might not be alive before they even graduate high school. And I think for me, that's when it really clicked.
Morbidly obese at the time, unable to qualify for life insurance, Andrew Hanuman knew he had to make a change, that it wasn't just about him anymore. It was about being there for his wife and twin daughters. Andrew dedicated himself to La Vie's Ideal Protein Diet program, and the weight started to come off. He's down more than 115 pounds.
My weight loss is pure diet. I've done workouts, I've done a lot of different physical activity, and for me, it's not the physical activity, it's the food.
Andrew credits C&A Industries, the company's Our Health program, and his supportive co-workers for backing him up.
The people I work with have been phenomenal and kind of being my cheerleaders. I remember the first month, a couple people were like, hey, you lost a couple pounds? And I was like, yeah, I've lost a couple pounds.
And of course, there's his team of cheerleaders at home.
Thank you for my wife for putting up with me during this diet, and anyone has any questions on anything, please feel free to ask me. Like I said, if I can do it, anyone can do it.
It started about 2 years ago, but I actually got a little bit more focused.
This Penny Lyons didn't much care for the stairs.
Tired, sore, difficult, go up a flight of stairs and you're winded.
This Penny Lyons doesn't mind them.
Now if I have a meeting up 5 flights of stairs, it's no big deal.
Of course, this Penny Lyons is 50 pounds lighter, more exercise in the Union Pacific Health Center, fewer carbs, and the guidance of a wellness coach. That's been her secret. Her family, they've been her motivation.
I have 6 kids, so I wanted to have more energy to keep up with them and, to keep up with my job and to still have a life.
And Penny's advice to others?
Don't beat yourself up when you make mistakes, and just keep thinking positive and keep going in that same direction and tweak things as needed.
When I first started, I couldn't even do the elliptical for 5 minutes, and I would jump off, I'm done. Now I usually try to do it for at least 30 minutes now, and weights as well.
5 days a week, this is where you'll find Simone Russ, the downstairs gym at Physicians Mutual. She's moving closer to her goal weight and farther from the state she was in just last summer, barely able to walk up and down stairs, newly diagnosed as pre-diabetic.
I have a lot of family members who have diabetes and some who had to really suffer for the rest of their life with that disease, and that's not something I really wanted for myself.
So she took action, embracing the Physicians Mutual Wellness Program, adjusting her diet, and increasing her activity level. And the results? They're impressive.
I've lost 85 pounds now, so it's since July, that's less than a year. 85 pounds and still counting.
Simone's advice to others? Don't take a doctor's diagnosis as a life sentence. Use it as motivation to make changes and better your health.
Ready, go.
2 things that I never thought I'd say. Boxing days are my favorite.
Oh yeah.
And I love to run, it's calming.
So slow tilts.
Shelby Wise is a senior at Tri-Center High School near Neola, Iowa. She's also an inspiration. A no excuses example of what we can accomplish with hard work, determination, and lofty goals, like Shelby's own dream of serving in the Navy after college.
And to get there, I had to lose a bunch of weight and become more physically fit to pass the physical tests.
Shelby tried to shape up on her own with some success.
And you and your mom are gonna go to that show, right?
But things really clicked when her mother paired her up with Fit in the City's Renee Hardister.
She's kind of become a rock in a way to someone that I always depend on her being there once a week, every week.
We bend the legs with them, okay, so we don't hurt our back.
I know that she'll push me hard, but she won't push me over the edge. It takes time, it takes effort, and it takes a lifestyle change. But in the end, you get there and you'll never regret it.
Katie's doing a good job.
From day one, Carrie L Word has been inspiring workplace wellness at Dial Retirement Communities. With the full support of company leadership, she built Dial's wellness program from the ground up,
You guys can grab a plate if you want.
implementing on-site health screenings, a tobacco cessation program, and initiatives that exercise body and mind.
Why not give employees something to do on those breaks that's productive? Give them different exercises or fun little games that they can do, different wellness things, programs, brain teasers, whatever it is. Make it fun for them. And
Just 3.5 years old, the wellness program she's created has received strong recognition.
we've already become gold level designated through WELLCOM as a gold level workplace. And then we've also won the Governor's Wellness Award through the state of Nebraska, and we've had several other Light of Wellness Awards.
Even more than the recognition, Carrie loves hearing the success stories.
Nothing makes me more excited than when an employee comes to me and it's like, I did the walk it off and I took it one step further and I challenged myself to walk another mile, and now I have less lower back pain or something like that. I've lost some weight. I have less stress, like little stories.
Flip and singles, press.
I teach a few different classes, but the main class that I teach, the one I'm probably most excited about, is body pump.
Big press.
Sara Evans is all about pumping other people up.
Quick, slow, all the way.
A champion for better health, whether she's serving on the Wellness Leadership Council at Mutual of Omaha,
So power up.
or leading one of her fitness classes at the YMCA. You could say it's her way of paying it forward.
At one point in time, I was very overweight.
Up and over.
90 pounds overweight after giving birth to her son 22 years ago. Unhappy and tired of yo-yo dieting, Sara found a support system in group fitness.
3.
She became a certified group fitness instructor. And today, she teaches classes 4 days a week.
But when you have one person come up and tell you their story of, one time they lost 50 pounds
4 more.
and they were running their first half marathon because they've been taking your class and you made it exciting, that's kind of like the best thing. You don't hear a lot, but when you do, you're just like, yeah, I'm doing the right thing.
I think you promote wellness by practicing it yourself.
Lisa Fuchs inspires employees of Nebraska Methodist College to be well and live well. As a respiratory therapist, Lisa actively assists students and employees with tobacco cessation, coordinates bike rides for employee families, and imparts her knowledge and passion on students.
I do what I do because I believe in it, and if I can influence others, then I've made a difference in the world.
Lisa volunteers countless hours organizing events for Thrive, NMC's wellness program. Last fall, she became a certified health coach and is now able to coach her students and colleagues one-on-one.
Always remember your focus determines your reality. It means you can lose focus in life with all the stress and craziness of life, but if you stay grounded and focused onto what you want to persevere in, that then becomes your reality.
I didn't realize that I affected her in that way.
It might not have seemed like a big deal, but it was. Inviting a coworker to go for a run or attend a fitness class together, leading by example to encourage healthier eating. Melissa Koehler made an impact, even if she didn't realize it at the time.
It feels really good. I guess I never realized she felt that way or that I even did those things for her. So it's nice that she recognizes that and appreciates it. But I do have more energy, I think, most of the time. It does, I think, pick up my mood, and it makes me feel better. After a class or something, I can come back to my desk and I'm like, man, I feel really good. That was a really good workout today.
As others show their gratitude for her example, Melissa is quick with thanks of her own to Woodman Life for supporting health and wellness.
Thanks for providing myself and my fellow associates great facilities to work out and resources for questions to stay healthy.
And I asked my doctor and she said go for it, so I did.
If there's one thing runners love to do, it's share stories about running. And Kate Lofton has a great one. That time when she was 5 months pregnant and she completed the Lincoln Marathon, her first 26.2.
And I knew If at any point it became too much for me, I would drop out. And even on the day of the race, I thought if I wasn't feeling it, I could choose to drop out, but I felt great, and so I just kept going.
And she's been going ever since.
I've done more half marathons, and I'm training for another half marathon. It's such a time commitment, and with 2 kids to train for a full. I haven't done that yet, but it's definitely on my list.
Kate's active participation extends to Physicians Mutual's wellness program and non-running events like Truck Up the Tower. She says she made the choice about 15 years ago to be the healthiest person she could be. Her advice to others?
So no matter what anybody's journey is, you gotta start somewhere and just keep going little by little, and you can really achieve your goals.